I give you the floor on the Seahawks here, who is a team that's after your own heart right here. Who are the Seahawks 2020? Walk me through what you think.
That's a great question. Well,
Thank
I don't
you.
think we learned much last night, unfortunately, because of the competition. I think that the Seahawks in 2020 have a great offense that has the ceiling to be one of the best in the NFL, which is below the Chiefs probably, and a defense that has somewhat improved but is still below average. They've looked better over the last 3 games. Fortunately for Seahawks fans, the schedule is very easy for the next few weeks, but I continue to think we're not going to learn a lot about this pass defense. The run defense is very good. It doesn't really matter these days, right? The pass defense has struggled, obviously, all season. Guys have been out. Guys have been hurt. Guys are coming back. Obviously, the Dunlap trade was nice, but that's going to be the key to whether this team can actually contend. Can they just get an average defense, an average pass rush without blitzing Jamal Adams? And I believe that answer is not going to come to us until late December.
I guess, but Adams is so amazing at blitzing that he gets home quite a bit. But I understand what you're saying, that you can't depend on him getting home. Certainly, if he does leave a hole where a quarterback, perhaps more artful than Wentz, can exploit it. And Dunlap is definitely a game changer. Bobby Wagner, I mean, that play, I know Wentz underthrew Goddard last night, but Wentz, throwing to Goddard, but Bobby Wagner going stride for stride with Goddard was amazing. With Carson coming back, that definitely helps. But where do you think the let Russ cook epiphany came from this offense that normally would not allow any cooking whatsoever? Where do you think the epiphany arrived, Mina?
Internet bullying, Rich, the way everything happens. No, I think it's a mixture of things, right? Because I think something that Wilson, from what I hear, has kind of been advocating for a little bit more control of the offense, a little bit more risk-taking early on. And Brian Schottenheimer, he's in his 3rd year there. I think they're kind of figuring things out. He's really underrated as a play caller. The Seahawks offense is very creative and has a lot of really great concepts. I think there was some frustration, especially in 2018. The wild card game against the Cowboys come to mind, where they keep running into a brick wall, and it was justified. There's now, I think, a question of, okay, where, and this is something all teams face, on the early down pass rate thing, how far is too far? Because for a while there, when Carson was out, it felt like Wilson, part of the reason he was struggling is because teams were blitzing the bejesus out of him. And there is, I think, some functionality to having a run game to neutralize some of that. So they've been trying to figure it out and sort of find that balance. But to me, I think it has certainly unlocked the offense, especially in first halves this year. And it's something I hope they sustain, even as they, Chris Carson's a fantastic running back, even as they work to integrate him more into the plan.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.